Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Agnanatimirandasya Gyananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhistam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Darati Svapadantikam. Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yutapatakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Sri Rupam Sagrijatam Saganaragunatanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Visakanvitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindho Deenabandho Jagatpate Gopesh Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Prisabhanusute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Kalpatarupyascha Kripa Sindhupya Eva cha Patitanam Pavanepyo Vaishnavepyo Namo Namaha Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesha Shunyavadi Pashatya Deshatarine Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadara Srivasa Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Narayanam.
This is the number of
Hare Krishna, Alban Prabhu Tandar Pram Jai Shri Prabhupada. Thank you for joining. You want to read?
Yes, Prabhu. Narayanam namaskritya naram chaivam narotamam devim saraswatim vyasam tato jayam udirayet Shrinvata swakatha Krishna punya shravana kirtana hirde antasto hei abradani vidunoti satam nashta prayeshu abradeshu nityam bhagavata sevaya Bhakti Uttama Shloke Bhakti Bhavanti Naistiki. Before reciting this Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, which is the very means of conquest, one should offer respectful obeisances unto the personality of Godhead Narayan, unto Narayan, Rishi, the supermost human being, unto Mother Saraswati, the goddess of learning, and unto Srila Vyasadeva, the author. Shri Krishna, the personality of Godhead, who is the Paramatma super soul in everyone's heart and the benefactor of the truthful devotee, cleanses desire for material enjoyment from the heart of the devotee, who has developed the urge to hear his messages, which are in themselves virtuous when properly heard and chanted. By regular attendance in the class on the Bhagavatam and by rendering of service to the pure devotee, all that is troublesome to the heart is almost completely destroyed, and loving service unto the personality of Godhead, who is praised with transcendental song, is established as an irrevocable fact. Ole! Mom.
Haribol. So today we start the final part of the fourth canto.
Oh, Haribol.
Who wants to read first?
I'll start, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay. Chapter 20. Okay, chapter 25. The descriptions of the characteristics of King Purjana. Yeah, is it Purajana? Is it Purjana or Purjana?
Puranjana, I think. Where it is? Yeah, it's Puranjana.
Puranjana. Puranjana. Okay. Maitreya Uvacha iti sandishya bhagavan barishadai abhipujitaha pashyatam rajaputranam tata tatarai vantara dadye hara. Is it hara? Yeah. Synonyms: Maitreya Uvacha, the great sage Maitreya continued to speak. Iti, thus, Sandishya, giving instruction. Bhagavan, most powerful Lord. Barishya Dai, by the sons of King Barishat. Abhi, Pujita, being worshipped. Pashyatam, while they were looking on. Raja Putranam, the sons of the king. Tatra, they, ever certainly, Antardahe became invisible. Hara, Lord Shiva. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Translation: The great sage Maitreya continued speaking to Vidura. My dear Vidura, is this way Lord Shiva instructed the sons of King Barishat? The sons of the king also worshipped Lord Shiva with great devotion and respect. Finally, Lord Shiva became invisible to their princes. Purport: This chapter contains a great lesson concerning the Mornaka kingdom in the days of yore. When King Barishat was considering retiring from the royal duties, he sent his son to perform austerities in order to become perfect kings for the welfare of the citizens. At the same time, King Barishat was being instructed by the great sage Narada about the material world and the living entity who wants to enjoy it. It is therefore very clear how the kings and princes were trained to take charge of a kingdom. Welfare activities for the benefit of the citizens were aimed at understanding the supreme personality of Godhead. The human form of life is especially meant for understanding God, our relationship with Him, and our activities in His service. Because the king took charge of the spiritual education of the citizens. Both the king and the citizens were happy in Krishna consciousness. In this regard, we should remember that the monarchical hierarchy of Parichina Barishat comes from Maharaj Durva, a great devotee of the Lord and the most celebrated disciple of Narada Muni. King Prachina Barishat was then too much engaged in fruitive activities due to performing different types of yagnas. One can actually be promoted to higher planetary systems or to the heavenly kingdoms by performing various yagnas. But there is no question of liberation or going back home, back to Godhead. When the great sage Narada saw that a descendant of Maharaj Durva was being misled by fruitive activities, excuse me, Prabhu, for 1 second. Yes, Prabhu. Okay, I forgot even where I was. My mom was just calling me. Can you highlight it, Prabhu? Did you see where I ended?
For fruitive activities.
Fruitive activities. Oh, he took compassion upon him and personally came to instruct him about the ultimate benediction of life, Bhakti Yoga. How Narada Muni indirectly introduced the Bhakti Yoga systems to King Prachina Barishat is very interestingly described in this 25th chapter. How do you pronounce it, Prabhu? Parichina Barishat. Is it Barishat? That name, because I see I'm going to read a lot about it. Yes, Prachina Barishat.
Prachina Barhishat. Prachina
Barishat.
Barhishat. Prachina
Prachina
Barhishat.
Baris.
Yes.
Prachina Barishat.
Sat. Barhishat.
Parhichat. Okay.
Go.
I want to learn how to sing these, Prabhu. Rudra Gitam Bhagavatam Stotram Sarve Prachetasa Japantaste tapaste pure. Is it pure? Varshanam ayutam jale.
Haribol.
Is it tepure? How do you pronounce tepu? I see tepu, tepure. That second last line. The second, yeah,
Japantaste tapaste pur. Japantaste tapaste pur.
Okay, bro. Tepur. Synonyms: Rudra Gitam, the song sung by Lord Shiva, Bhagavata of the Lord, Stotram, prayer, Sarve, all, Prachetasa, the princes known as the Prachetas, Japantaha, reciting, Te, all of them, Tapaha, austerity, Tapu, executed, Varshanam, of years, Ayutam, 10,000, Jale, within the waters. Translation: all the Pracheta princes simply stood in the waters for 10,000 years and recited the prayers given to them by Lord Shiva. You imagine, I cannot even survive a day, Prabhu. 10,000 years. Oh.
Yes, Prabhu.
What was happening in the in the olden times? It's like they had mass power, bro.
Yes, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Rishikesh Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Oh, Jai Govinda Das Prabhu, Jai Hare Krishna, Gauranga Kurduka. Please
Hare
accept my
Krishna,
humble
Gaurav,
obeisance. All
Bhagwan
praise to
Jai
Srila Prabhupada.
Ram Jai Shri Prabhupada. Haribol. Thank you for joining, Prabhu. We just started the new part.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु दंडवत नाम जय संजय
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु दंडवत प्रणाम जय श्री प्रभुपाद
Jai Govinda Prabhu, we are waiting for your voice, Prabhu Haribol. We want to hear the transcendental voice.
Haribol. Yes, Prabhu. Who is the seventh one?
I think we have two people. Oh, Jai Govinda Das Prabhu joined twice.
Oh, Haribol. That's really nice. Double
Hare
appearance.
Krishna. It reminds me of the prayer who appeared like the sun and moon.
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay. Purport. I think it's Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's prayer. Vande Shri Krishna Chaitanya, something like that. Okay. Purport. Hare Krishna Pranjal Prabhu. Purport. Of course, in the modern age, one may be amazed how the princes could stand in the water for 10,000 years. However, living within air or living within water is the same process. One simply has to learn how to do it. The aquatics live within water for their whole lifespan. Certain favorable conditions are created to enable them to live within water. Yeah. In those days, however, people used to live for 100,000 years. This was Satya Yoga, ne Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes. Out of so many years, if one could spare 10,000 years for the sake of austerity, he would be assured of success in his future life. This was not very astonishing. Although such a feat is impossible in this age, it was quite possible in Satya Yoga. I wish I was in Satya Yoga, Prabhu. Hey, Kali Yoga is very tough.
Yes, Prabhu. It's tough and quick.
Yes, Prabhu. Jai Govinda commented about the. Okay, text 3. Prachina bari sham kshattaha karmashu asakta manasam narado dayatma tatva gyanaha kripa luhu kripa luhu pratyabo dat bodyat pratyabodhyat. How is the tune, Prabhu? Prachina Barishyam Kshata Karmasu Asakta Manasam Narado Dayatmatatvatyana Kripalu Pratyabodayat.
Yes, Prabhu.
I just came with my own. I don't know. I don't know how to come up with a correct tune, you know?
That's right, tune, Prabhu. You just need to practice it more.
Yes, Prabhu. Okay,
Right there.
synonyms. Prachinabarsham. unto King Prachina Barshat. King Prachina Barshat. Shataha Ovidura Karmasu in fruitive activities Asakta attached Manasam with this mentality Naradaha the great sage Narada Adhyatma spiritualism Tattva Gya one who knows the truth Kripalu being compassionate Pratyabodayat gave instructions. Translation: while the princes were undergoing severe austerities in the water, their father was performing different types of fruitive activities. At this time, the great saint Narada, master and teacher of all spiritual life, became very compassionate upon the king and decided to instruct him about spiritual life. Purport: as pointed out by Prabodhananda Sarasvati Thakura, a great devotee of Lord Chaitanya, Kaivalya, or merging into the Brahman effulgence is just like going to hell. He similarly states that elevation to the upper planetary systems for the enjoyment of heavenly life is just so much phantasmagoria. Semi Prabhu, please help. Phantasmagoria.
Yes, Prabhu.
Phantasmagoria. Yes, Prabhu. This means that a devotee does not give any importance to the ultimate goal of the karmis and gyanis. The ultimate goal of the karmis is promotion to the heavenly kingdom, and the ultimate goal of the gyanis is merging into the Brahman effulgence. Of course, the gyanis are superior to the karmis, as confirmed by Lord Chaitanya. Koti karmanishta madhye eka gyani shreshta. One Gyani or impersonalist is better than many thousands of fruitive actors. CC Madhya 19.147. But Prabhu, aren't the Gyanis calling themselves God too? Or am I getting it wrong? I thought Gyanis were the people who thought they could be one with God. So I thought
No,
them and the Gyanis.
no, the Kyanis are just after knowledge.
After knowledge.
Yes, Prabhu.
So the ones who think they are God, they are called what? Mayavadis.
Yes, Prabhu.
Like, okay. Therefore, a devotee never enters upon the path of karma or elevation by fruitive activities. Narada Muni took compassion upon King Prachinabarshat when he saw the king engaged in fruitive activity in compassion to mundane workers. However, those who are trying to be elevated to higher planetary systems by performing yajnas and are undoubtedly superior in pure devotional service. However, both karma and jnana are considered to be bewildering features of the illusory energy. Shreyastvam kadat what is that? Kadatamad. Oh, I thought it was Atma. Kadatamad. Shreyastvam kadatam rajan karmanan tanam ihase dukkha hani sukha vipti Shreyastan neha cheshate. Semi Prabhu, can you help me with this one? Just wanna hear how you're gonna pronounce it.
Shreyastvam katamatrajan karmanatmanaihase dukkahani sukhavapti shreyastan nehachishyate.
Aribu. Synonyms: Shreya, ultimate benediction. Tvam, you, Katamat. Is it Katamat? What is that? Rajan, O king, Karmana, by fruitive activities, Atmanaha of the soul, Ihase, you desire, Dukkha Hane, disappearance of all distresses, Sukha Avapti, attainment of all happiness, Shreya, benediction, Tat, Tet, Na, Never, Iha, in this connection, Cha and Ishyate is available. Translation, Narada Muni asked King Prachina Barshad, my dear king, what do you desire to achieve by performing these fruitive activities? The chief aim of life is to get rid of all miseries and enjoy happiness, but these two things cannot be realized by fruitive activity. Purport, in this material world, there is a great illusion which covers real intelligence. A man in the mode of passion wants to work very hard to derive some benefit, but he does not know that time will never allow him to enjoy anything permanently. Compared to the work one expends, the gain is not so profitable. Even if it is profitable, it is not without its distresses. If a man is not born rich and he wants to purchase a house, cars, and other material things, he has to work hard day and night for many years in order to possess them. Thus, happiness is not attained without undergoing some distress. Actually, pure happiness cannot be had within this material world. If we wish to enjoy something, we must suffer for something else. And that's a fact, eh? If we want to reread that, actually, pure happiness cannot be had within this material world. If we wish to enjoy something, we must suffer for something else. We sacrifice something in order to get something. On the whole, suffering is the nature of this material world, and whatever enjoyment we are trying to achieve is simply illusion. After all, we have to suffer the miseries of birth, old age, disease, and death. We may discover many fine medicines, but it is not possible to stop the suffering of disease or death. Actually, medicine is not the counteracting agent for either disease or death. On the whole, there is no happiness in this material world, but an illusion person works very hard for so-called happiness. Indeed, this process of working hard is actually taken for happiness. Yeah. This is called illusion. Yeah. Ne? This life has no balance. This is called illusion. Therefore, yes, Prabhu. This is called illusion. Therefore, Narada Muni asked King Parichana Barishad what he desired to attain by performing so many costly sacrifices. Even if one attains a heavenly planet, he cannot avoid the distress of birth, old age, disease, and death. You know, Semi Prabhu, I remember, there was this guy, he was playing, what do you call this, tennis his whole life. He said he practiced almost half of his life. And then it took 30 minutes. He rejoiced for 30 minutes for what he wanted to achieve. And then after 30 minutes, he felt like nothing. You know, like he felt like he did not achieve anything, you know?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes. Material bondage.
Yeah.
Someone may argue that even devotees have to undergo many distress in executing austerities and penances connected with devotional service. Of course, for the neophytes, the routine of devotional service may be very painful, but at least they have the hope that they will ultimately be able to avoid all kinds of distresses and achieve the highest perfectional stage of happiness. For the common karmis, there is no such hope because even if they are promoted to the heavenly planetary systems, they are not guaranteed freedom from the miseries of birth, old age, disease, and death. Even Lord Brahma, who is situated in the highest planetary system, Brahmaloka, has to die. Lord Brahma's birth and death may be different from an ordinary man, but within this material world, he cannot avoid the distresses of birth, old age, disease, and death. If one is at all serious about attaining liberation from these miseries, he must take to devotional service. This is confirmed by the Lord himself in the Bhagavad Gita. Janma karma cha me divyam evam yo veti tatvata tyaktva deham puna janma na iti mam eti sorjuna. One who knows the transcendental nature of my appearance and activities does not, upon leaving the body, take his birth again in this material world, but attains my eternal abode. O Arjuna, Bhagavad Gita 4.9. Thus, after attaining full Krishna consciousness, the devotee does not return to this material world after death. he goes back home, back to Godhead. This is the perfect stage of happiness, unblemished by any trace of distress.
Haribo.
So, Semi Prabhu, I wanted to know, is it possible for one, like, let's say you achieve the heaven, like, what do you call it, the Krishna Lok, and like, let's say you arrive. So meaning you can desire like to come as Jesus and teach people too, like as a Mahabhagavata, because you have attained, like, let's say you have what you are done, like you have completed all your lifetimes, you have served your sentence, and you've been following all the regulative principles
Yes,
and that.
it's possible.
Okay, brother.
Some want to do preaching, so then they just come here preaching.
But Semi Prabhu, if you get such a boon, would you take it? Like,
I
let's
don't
say
know
you are in
what
the
to
spiritual,
say.
like, let's say you're in the spiritual world, you have a choice whether you wanna come back and preach, but then you get to
Yes,
design
what I'll
how
take
you
everything.
sorry,
I'll
Prabhu.
take anything, bro. If there is any position they are giving away for me, I'll take it.
Oh yeah. Yo, I wouldn't come back, Prabhu. Here, I've seen
Yes,
this
bro,
thing.
for me, I'm trapped in this jail still. I
Oh
have no
yes.
position.
We're all trapped, Prabhu.
Yes, bro, I'd be anything there.
Oh yes, Prabhu.
And but also they don't leave actually when they come preaching here. Like Prabhupada, when he comes preaching, he doesn't leave. Just like Krishna never leaves Vrindavan.
Oh
So
yes, Prabhu.
Prabhupada is always there also. We might see his body here, but he's also there.
Oh yes, Prabhu. I understand. The spiritual master actually never dies.
Yes, Prabhu, they are in his heart. Those pastimes are going on all the time. So wherever he
Oh,
goes, he brings those. He brings the Goloka with him.
oh yes, Prabhu. Hmm. Interesting.
Oh, Hare Krishna, Vivek Prabhu, Dandar Pranam, Jai Shri Prabhupada.
Prabhu, please,
Hare
some more
Krishna,
blessings.
Vivek Prabhu, please accept my obeisances of Lord Srila Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna Prabhu's some more blessings of Lord Srila Prabhupada.
Prabhu.
Continue, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu. Rajo uvacha na janmi mahabhaga param karma pavidadihi buri me vimalam jnanam yena mucheya karma bihi. Synonyms. Raja uvacha, the king replied, na, not janami, I know. Is it janami, ne, Prabhu? Janami. Yeah. Janami, I know. Mahabhaga, O great soul. Param, transcendental karma by fruitive activities. Apa vida, being pierced. Dihi, my intelligence. Bruhi, please. Please tell me, Bruhit and me. I think I remember something like that from chapter 2. Please instruct me. Yeah. Bruhi, please tell me. Okay, to me, Vimalam, spotless, Gyanam, knowledge, Jena, by which Mucheya, I can get relief, Karma B, from the fruitive activities. Translation, the king replied, O great soul, Narada, my intelligence is entangled in fruitive activities. Therefore, I do not know the ultimate goal of life. Kindly instruct me in pure knowledge so that I can get out of the entanglement of fruitive activities. Srila Narottam Das Thakur has sung Satsangachadi Kainus Asatyavilasa Te Karane Lagila Ye Karma Banda Fansa. Prabhu, can you recite it? I'm sure this is Bengali. I'm pronouncing the words wrong for sure.
Yes, Prabhu, I don't know how to chant this. Maybe some other devotee. Wait 1 second.
Who is Pandit?
Yes,
Pandit
Prabhu, I don't know
Praveen Prabhu.
I might know the tune, maybe, but I don't know the real pronunciation.
Oh, yes, Prabhu. And actually, Praveen said he reminded me of what do you call this? One who does not chant 64 rounds, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will not look at him.
Yes, Prabhu, that's true.
It's like I was figuring out, Prabhu, today I was trying to wake up very early, you know. I was like, nah, I need to do this 64 rounds. But I checked, I was like, nah, it's not necessary. I need to stick to 16, you know.
Hare Krishna Prabhu,
What time?
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare
For
Krishna Prabhu.
In fact, see, Dheeraj Prabhu yesterday said that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will get satisfied when anyone chants 100,000 times of the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Okay. So if you
Yes, yes.
chant 64 rounds, it doesn't come out to be 100,000 rounds. It is
Oh,
even
yes,
more
yes.
than.
Oh, it becomes more.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, now I remember there's a quote that when you chant Lord Rama's words, I remember, but when you chant one name of Lord Krishna, it's like, I think, I forgot the numbers, it's 1,000 times the word of Lord Ram.
No, Vishnu, I think. It's 3
Oh, it's
times.
Vishnu.
Yeah.
Okay, it's Lord Vishnu, yes.
Now, if you say Rama, Rama, Rama 3 times, it will be equivalent to 1,000 times.
Yes, Prabhu. It's in the
Oh, yes, yes.
Sri Rama Rama Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Sahasranama Tatulyam.
Rama Nama Varanne.
Yes, Prabhu. Go. Oh, Hare Krishna Praveen Prabhu Tandar Pranam Jai Shri Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna.
Who?
Prabhu.
Thank you for my obeisances. Thank you for joining.
No
Hare
problem.
Krishna
So,
Prabhu. Pranam Jai Shri Prabhupada.
Gauranga wants to speak. Prabhu.
Prabhu, could you repeat that that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu does not look at the person who doesn't chant 16 rounds? Did I hear it clearly?
Yes, yes, Prabhu.
Oh, okay. Thank you for sharing, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Yes, yes, Prabhu. Don't worry, Prabhu. You're not alone. We're not chanting 64 rounds.
Oh, you meant 64. I heard 16.
Oh, yes, 64. It's 64, right, Praveen Prabhu? I remember
Yeah, I
64
Gaudiya
think
Math.
64 only. But
is the
Yes, yes.
number of
I think
rounds.
I
The
think
minimum number of rounds recommended by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was 100,000 rounds.
Yes.
1,000
Oh,
times. Not rounds, 100,000 times.
oh, yes, yes.
But Prabhupada kindly has brought it down to 16 rounds.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. But Prabhu, like, who made it 64? Like, you remember Gaudiya Math chant 64 rounds. Who came with
64
all?
rounds, 64 rounds is the number um, preferred particularly on the Ekadasi days, not on
Oh,
every
yes.
day.
Okay,
Ekadasi,
yes.
most of the devotees, even in ISKCON and HKM, do chant 64 rounds on any given Ekadasi day.
Okay,
Tomorrow
yes,
is
Prabhu.
is in Ekadasi. So fortunately, so you maybe 11 Prabhu, you can try to chant 64 rounds tomorrow.
Yes, I'll try, Prabhu. Semi Prabhu will help me to chant.
Yes, Prabhu. I think this tomorrow's Ekadashi is regular Ekadashi, and the next one is it like that? The next one is Pandava Ekadashi.
Which one?
No, it is the
Tomorrow is Apara Ekadasi.
yeah.
Next one is on 27th Padmini Ekadasi.
Yes, Prabhu. Then after it becomes.
After that
Semi
is
Prabhu.
Nirjala Ekadasi.
Yes, Prabhu.
No, it's not on when Pandava Ekadasi is on 25th of June. Nirjala Ekadasi.
Yes, Prabhu.
And Semi Prabhu.
Yeah.
I think on it's Bhakti Vinoda's appearance day soon, right? Is it Ekadeshi too on that day? Not Ekadeshi, like fasting till noon.
I don't remember by name. Oh, but yeah, I think till noon.
Okay, because I wanted to compile something to read again, you know.
Yes, Prabhu. I need to confirm it again. But I think no.
And I think I'm gonna do some Ekadeshis, Prabhu. You know, I was not aware of how powerful was Ekadeshi, like the meaning. If I saw the meanings and everything, why we fast and everything, you know.
Yes.
So that wow, this is powerful, you know. I was like, yeah, Ekadeshi, Ekadeshi, no eating, no eating. But when you see and listen why,
Yeah, Bhaktivinoda Thakur's disappearance day is on 14th of July. So that means that we have to fast till noon,
oh yes, yes, bro.
not the whole day fasting.
Yes, bro.
Yes, yes, okay.
And
Tomorrow,
it's on
okay, so tomorrow it's Ekadeshi, like it's full day, ne? We can have potatoes.
Yes, bro.
Yes, you can.
Okay. But Prabhu, I think I came with a new, what do you call, I actually want to practice, what do you call this, fasting till noon because we don't drink water, we don't have food, like we don't eat prasadam. So
Yeah,
I just wanted each and every Ekadeshi, I wanted to take like maybe 14 hours without having food and water,
yes, Prabhu.
just
So,
clean.
you do Nirjala until noon?
Oh, yes, yes, Prabhu, yes, I
Yes.
do it. And
Yes, Prabhu.
actually, Prabhu, I find the fasting till noon. I think that one is actually the easiest one. I find this one hard. I don't know why. The normal Ekadashi is hard.
Yes, Prabhu. I think, yeah, for me, only the water is difficult, and you have to be
Oh,
without
it's
water.
water.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yes, yes, Prabhu. I don't know. It's like I have advantage on the appearance day, or it's because the Lord is appearing. That's why I don't usually get hungry.
yes, Prabhu.
I can get hungry and then forget, get hungry, forget.
Yeah, usually I don't get hungry at all if fasting, because the thirst comes first, and you just remember that, and
Oh,
also
yes, yes, Prabhu.
because the insides feel so dry, so I don't feel like putting food there before water goes, because then
Yes,
it
Prabhu.
feels like it gets stuck or something.
And you know, Prabhu, what's the problem with me? When it's time to break the fast, that's when I don't feel like eating. You know,
Yeah,
the
that
last
happens.
fast of
Yes,
Lord,
bro.
the last fast of Lord Narishima Dev, I took extra 2 hours and then eventually I ate. I don't know
Yes,
what I was doing. You know?
it's
I
kind of
was
weird.
going around. I was just busy.
It's kind of weird feeling sometimes when you take the first glass of water, you think that the feeling would change much more, but
Yes, yes, Prabhu.
then if realize that, oh, you didn't feel as bad as you were thinking.
Yes, Prabhu. Fasting was one of the worst things that I've always cheated in when I was a Christian, Prabhu. Oh, I always and they used to fast from like 7 a.m. till 12 p.m. I could not survive that, you know.
Mm. Yes,
And
bro.
it's so little, Prabhu. Like from 7 to 12. 12 they break the fast. I was like, now I can do more. 20.
Yeah.
Should I continue?
Yes, Prabhu, you can chant it.
Chant it again. I
Oh,
did
did you
chant
chant?
it.
Okay, you can
Yes,
then.
I said you should help me with that one because I don't even cannot hear the tune. I remember, yeah, there's Sa, Sangha. Okay, let me continue with the purport.
Yes, Prabhu.
As long as a person is entangled in fruitive activities, he is bound to accept one body after another. This is called karma bandha fansa. Yeah, I hope I pronounce it correctly. Fansa, entanglement in fruitive activities. It does not matter whether one is engaged in pious or impious activities. For both are causes for further. You can scroll down, Prabhu.
Oh,
I was about to scroll with my finger. I forgot it's you who's scrolling.
so it's Pranjal Prabhu, but he did something.
Okay. Entanglement in material bodies. By pious activities, one can take birth in a rich family and get a good education and a beautiful body. But this does not mean that the distresses of life are ultimately eliminated. In the Western countries, it is not unusual for one to take birth in a rich aristocratic family, nor it is unusual for one to have a good education and a very beautiful body. But this does not mean that Westerners are free from the distresses of life, although at the present moment the younger generation in Western countries has sufficient education, beauty, and wealth, and although there is enough food, clothing, and facilities for sense gratification, they are in distress. Indeed, they are so distressed that they become hippies, and the laws of nature force them to accept a wretched life. Is it wretched life? Wretched life. Thus, they go about unclean and without shelter or food, and they are forced to sleep in the street. It can be concluded that one cannot become happy by simply performing pious activities. It is not a fact that those who can go down, Prabhu. Those whom are born with a silver spoon in their mouths are free from the material miseries of birth, old age, disease, and death. The conclusion is that one cannot be happy by simply executing pious and impious activities. Such activities simply cause entanglement and transmigration from one's body to another. Narottam Dastakura calls this karma banda fansa. It sounds wrong, Prabhu. How do you pronounce that? Fansa. Fansa.
The
Maybe
exact pronunciation is Karma Bandha Phasa.
Fasa. Okay, bro.
Phasa.
Fasa. Okay, I don't. There's no like the silent. The N is silent.
Exactly. And it's
Oh.
not an N. It's not an N, but it has to be muted.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Yes. I've seen. Oh, Fansa. Oh, this dot means it has to be muted. So what if the dot is below? How are you going to pronounce it, Prabhu?
No, in fact, see, we have to understand the letters in Sanskrit. Okay, I'll get back to you later. But for the time being, you can call it as Phasa, Karma Bandha Phasa.
Okay. Yes, Prabhu. Entanglement in fruitive activities. This is actually the stage of knowledge indicated in the first verse of Vedanta Sutra. At Atato Brahma Jigyasa. Is it V? I know which one is this one, Prabhu. Semi Prabhu, which one is VS? 1.1.1. Veda
Vedanta
Sutra. Oh,
Sutra.
Vedanta Sutra. When one actually reaches the platforms of frustration in an attempt to discharge karma, banda, fansa, fa, fasa, he inquires about the real value of life, which is called Brahma Jigyasa. In order to inquire about the ultimate goal of life, the Vedas enjoin that Vigyanartam sa gurum eva bigachet Mukunda Upanishads 1.2.12. In order to understand the transcendental science, one must approach a bona fide spiritual master. King Prachi Nabarishat found the best spiritual master, Narada Muni, and he therefore asked him about the knowledge by which one can get out of the entanglement of karma, banda, fasa. Fruitive activities. This is the actual business of human life. Jivasya tattva tat, tattva jigyasa narto cheha karmabi. Bhagavatam 1.2.10, as stated in the second chapter of the first canto of Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, a human being's only business is inquiring from a bona fide spiritual master about extrication from the entanglement of karma, banda, fasa. Text 6. Okay. Griheshu kuta dharmeshu putra dara danarta dihi naparam vini date mudo brahmyan samsara vartamasu brahmyan samsara vartamasu. Okay. Synonyms: Greshu in family life, Kuta Dharmeshu in false occupational duties, Putra, son, Dara, wife, Dana, wealth, Artha, the goal of life, Dihi, one who considers not Param, transcendence, Vindate, achieves, Muda, rascal, Brahmyan, wandering, samsara, of material existence, vartamasu, on the paths. Translation: those who are only interested in a so-called beautiful life, namely remaining as a householder entangled by a son and a wife and searching after wealth, think that such things are life's ultimate goal. Such people simply wander in different types of bodies throughout this material existence without finding out the ultimate goal of life.
Really nice verse.
Shani Prabhu, actually, sometimes I feel like asking, like, who came up with, like, who started it, man? Like, who was given the boon to entangle us in this, Prabhu? In like the cars, houses, it's like it's been given to someone. It's like a role, like the same as when was it Lord Shiva and Mahadurga when they were about to bewilder the people on earth. They were diverting their faith to a different faith so that they don't blaspheme the Lord, something like that.
Yes, Prabhu, this is just Maya's activities.
Also, it's like, oh, Maya has been given the role to actually
Yes, Prabhu,
bewilder
this
us.
delusion.
Because it's like one thing I like is that the Lord can remove our our anarthas like instantly, but he knows like, nah, I need to leave them so that they learn.
Yes, Prabhu.
It's like a two-way.
Yes, Prabhu.
So now the people who don't understand, they want to fight the Lord. Because I've heard, I forgot who was fighting actually last week. He was actually fighting about the suffering. Then, if he loves us, why does he do this? I was like, because of you, and he took it as an offense.
Yes, Prabhu. He doesn't do anything. He
Oh
has
yes.
in the
So I
material
was
world,
saying,
he has no like cause for the
duty.
activities. Yes, Prabhu. He's there doing
Yeah.
it, but he's not the reason for the activities.
Yes, I
Just
remember there's a sloka like that he comes to do activities while he does not have any type of activities, especially here in this material world.
yes, Prabhu, I forgot the shlokas.
But then, do you think, Prabhu, in the spiritual world, does he have any duty?
He has no
No
duty to
duty.
perform,
Okay, yes, Prabhu.
but still he does.
Yes, Prabhu. That I understand. And I think even I think it's next to chapter 4, somewhere there, after he was reciting about coming here when the what do you call this? No, what do you call this? It's 4.7, somewhere there. Glanir. It's about irreligion. I descend myself. It's next to those slokas. I have
Yes,
no duty. Yes.
and
Yet I
also
have
when
no
he
duty.
comes here, he comes playing. It's not like he's doing his duty.
Oh yes, bro.
Like we could go to the football field or somewhere. We could go either as a duty to do something as a part of some team or just to play around.
Oh
Krishna is
yes.
here to do some
Yes,
duty or participate in something. When he comes, he does his own activities. We participate in his activities.
yes, bro. And I think that's why he partake as the chariot, maybe purposefully, bro, as Arjuna's chariot. You did not want to be the doer of activities, even though he wanted to be the behind the scene. I don't know how to put it. He was controlling Arjuna inside as the Paramatma.
Yes, Prabhu. He's like a fighter has a manager. So he was like that.
Yes, yes, Prabhu.
He was on the corner of Arjuna.
Yes, yes.
Yes, Prabhu. And yeah, then like the coach, he's not like directly affecting the player, but he's just giving advice what to do and how he can win.
Oh, yes, yes, Prabhu.
But at the same time, when he's giving advice, he is like, because one cannot lose when he's on Krishna's side. So kind of he's affecting
Oh,
also.
yes, 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 Prabhu. Where was I? The purport, right? Or should I?
Yes, purport.
Yes, purport. Purport. Those who are too much attached to family life, which consists of entanglement with wife, children, wealth, and home, are engaged in kuta dharma, pseudo devote duties. Prahlad Maharaj has likened these pseudo occupational duties to a dark well, Andakupta Kupa. And actually, Prabhu, I remember a prayer. I think it's 5.18.20 that ask the Lord to deliver us from the bank balance, wife, children, house, home. I think it's
Yes.
5.18.20. The prayer for deliverance. Yes. Prahlad has purposefully spoken of this dark well because if one falls into this well, he will die. He may cry for help, but no one will hear him or come to rescue him. Which can I read that again? Prahlad has purposefully spoken of this dark well because if one falls in this well, he will die. He may cry for help, but no one will hear him or come to rescue him. The dwell where there is darkness in your heart, ne? Is it the same?
Like which one, Prabhu?
Yeah, the way you highlighted, Prahlad has purposefully spoken of this dark well. I was actually thinking of that. Maybe the dark well is like the heart. When you fall into ignorance, your heart gets a lot of,
Yes, Prabhu.
you
It's
know.
this material existence.
Oh yes, yes. Oh yes, yes. No, I thought he was referring to like when you
Yes,
don't merge with God. Yes.
this is really dark, this material existence, because then one won't have any. It's dark because there is no any light. There is no source of light coming when you are only doing material activities. There is no way of coming to the light from those activities.
Oh yes, yes, bro.
But when one has even little connection with Krishna or Krishna consciousness in some
You
way,
get alive.
yeah, then there's glimpse of light. Then the well becomes, you can see the well. If there's a chance that you can see upwards, and then you can also see the rope that the spiritual master has given. And if you're
Oh
intelligent, you
yes,
can
yes, bro.
hold to the rope, and the spiritual master can pull you out.
Yes, yes, bro.
But
Shika. I
for
know what do you
all,
call it? Shika. Yes.
yes, Prabhu.
Hare
Yes, yes,
Krishna, dear
bro.
Prabhu, please accept my humble
Oh,
obeisances, O Gaurishra
oh.
Prabhupada.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna, Gaura Shakti Prabhu, please
Hello,
accept my
Pranam
obeisance
Jeshta
of Shri
Prabhupada.
Prabhupada.
Thank you for joining,
Hare
Prabhu.
Krishna. Hare Krishna, all of you. Thank you very much.
We were here. Oh, Hare
Oh,
Krishna. Lebang Prabhu Gaurang Prabhu wanted to also read. So should we let him read now?
can I just finish off this part?
Oh, yes, Prabhu. Yeah, it's so short. Yeah.
Yeah, he will start on text 7. Yes. When I almost read an hour because I started at 21 minutes past 4. Okay,
Yes,
the
very
words
nice.
Brahmyan Samsara Vartamasu are significant. In Chaitanya Charitamrita, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu very clearly explains Brahmananda, Brahmite Kona, Bhagyavan, Bhagyavan Jiva. CC Madhya 19.151. All living entities are wandering in different types of bodies throughout different planets. And if in the course of their wanderings they come in contact with a devotee by the direction of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, their lives become successful. Even though King Barishat was engaged in fruitive activities, the great sage Narada appeared before him. The king was very fortunate to be able to associate with Narada, who enlightened him in spiritual knowledge. It is the duty of all saintly persons to follow in the footsteps of Narada Muni and travel all over the world to every country and village just to instruct illusioned persons about the goal of life and to save them from the entanglement of karma, banda, fruitive activity. Haribo. Semi Prabhu, I can write it in my sadhana chart, ne?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu.
And maybe you can read more if no others can read, because Gaurang Prabhu's parents are there.
Okay,
So-
no problem. I'll continue, Prabhu.
I can continue,
Oh,
Prabhu,
yes.
though. Word to word, so. Yeah.
Everyone feels like reading today. I also feel like
Yes,
continuing.
Prabhu.
Yeah, but it's fine.
Yeah, it would be
May I,
nice.
Prabhu?
Everyone would read at the same time.
Yes, Prabhu. Fine for reading.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great, Prabhu.
Text, Prabhu. Text 7. नारद उवाच भो भो प्रजापते राजन् पशून् पश्य त्वया द्वरे समजनपितन् जीवसङ्घन् निर्गृह्णेन सहस्रसा Narada Uvacha, the great sage Narada replied, hello, Prajapate, O ruler of the citizens, Rajan, O king, Pashun, animals, Pashyak, please see, Tvaya, by you, Advare, in the sacrifice, some Pitan, killed, Jiva, Sanghan, groups of animals, Nirgrina, without pity, Sahasrasa, in the thousands. Translation by Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. The great saint Narada said, O ruler of the citizens, my dear king, please see in the sky those animals which you have sacrificed without compassion and without mercy in the sacrificial arena. Purport. Because animal sacrifice is recommended in the Vedas, there are animal sacrifices in almost all religious rituals. However, one should not be satisfied simply by killing animals according to the directions of the scriptures. One should transcend the ritualistic ceremonies and try to understand the actual truth. The purpose of life. Narada Muni wanted to instruct the king about the real purpose of life and invoke a spirit of renunciation in his heart. Knowledge and the spirit of renunciation, jnana vairagya, are the ultimate knowledge and renunciation. Okay, are the ultimate goal of life. Without knowledge, one cannot become detached from material enjoyment, and without being detached from material enjoyment, one cannot make spiritual advancement. Karmis are generally engaged in sense gratification, and for this end, they are prepared to commit so many sinful activities. Animal sacrifices is but one such sinful activity. Consequently, but his mystic power, Narada Muni showed King Prachina Barshit the dead animals which he had sacrificed. Text 8. Etvam एते त्वं सम्प्रातिक्सन्ते सम्भ्रान्तो वैशनं तव सम्प्रतेम् अयकुतैश्चिन्दन्ते उत्थिता मन्यवा एते all of them tvam you sampratikshante or awaiting samrantha remembering vaishansam injurious tava of you samparitam after your death I have made of iron kuthai by the horns chindanti prize uttita enalived Manyava anchor. Translation: all these animals are awaiting your death so that they can avenge the injuries you have inflicted upon them. After you die, they will angrily freeze your body with iron horns. Purport: Narada Muni wanted to draw King Prashinabhashit attention to the excess of killing animals in sacrifices. It is said in the Shastras that by killing animals in a sacrifice, one immediately promotes them to a human birth. Similarly, by killing their enemies on a battlefield, the Kshatriyas who fight for a right cause are elevated to the heavenly planets after death. In Manu Samhita, it is stated that it is necessary for a king to execute a murder so that the murderer will not suffer. Samhita, it is said that it is necessary for a king to execute. Okay. Uh, okay. Murderer will not suffer for his criminal actions in his next life. On the basis of such understanding, Narada Muni warns the king that the animals killed in sacrifices by the king await him at his death in order to avenge themselves. Narada Muni is not contradicting himself here. Narada Muni wanted to convince the king that overindulgence in animal sacrifice is risky because as soon as there is a small discrepancy in the execution of such a sacrifice, the slaughtered animal may not be promoted to a human form of life. Consequently, the person performing sacrifice will be responsible for the death of the animal. Such, just as much as the murderer is responsible for killing another man. When animals are killed in a house, six people connected with the killing are responsible for the murder. The person who gives permission for the killing, the person who kills the person who kills, the person who helps, the person who purchases the meat, the person who cooks the flesh, and the person who eats it all become entangled in the killing. Narada Muni wanted to draw the king's attention to this fact. Those animal killing is not encouraged even in a sacrifice. Okay. Text 9. Atra अत्र ते अत्यस्येमुम् इतिहासं पुरातनं प्रजन्यानस्य चरितं निबोध Bhadato Mama Atra herewith te unto you Hataishe I shall speak Hamum on this subject matter Itihasam history Puratanam very old Puranjanasya in the matter of Puranjana Charitam his character Nibodha try to understand Gatha Gadat Gad, Gadatha Gad, Gadatha Mama. Well, I am speaking. Translation. In this connection, I wish to narrate an old history connected with the character of a king called Puranjana. Please try to hear me with great attention. Purport. The great sage Narada Muni turned toward another topic, the history of King Puranjana. This is nothing. So 2 minutes ago, I will do actually.
Let me continue, Prabhu. Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu. Where we were?
Translation. Let me start from translation. Translation. In this connection, I wish to narrate an old history connected with the character of a king called Puranjana. Please try to hear me with great attention. Purport. The great sage Narada Muni turned toward another topic, the history of King Puranjana. This is nothing but the history of King Prachina Barahishat told in a different way. In other words, this is an allegorical presentation. The word Puranjana means one who enjoys in a body. Puranjana enjoys in a body. This is clearly explained in the next few chapters. Yeah, because the explanation of the each word will be given in the next chapters. Yes.
Yeah.
Because a person entangled in material activities wants to hear stories of material activities. Narada Muni turned to the topics of King Puranjana, who is none other than King Prachina Barhishat. Narada Muni did not, however, deprecate the value of performing sacrifices in which animals are sacrificed. Lord Buddha, however, directly rejected all animal sacrifice. Srila Jayadev Goswami has stated, Nindasi Yajna Vidher Ahaha Sruti Jatam. The word Sruti Jatam indicates that in the Vedas, animal sacrifice is recommended, but Lord Buddha directly denied Vedic authority in order to stop animal sacrifice. Consequently, Lord Buddha is not accepted by the followers of the Vedas. Because he does not accept the authority of the Vedas, Lord Buddha is depicted as an agnostic or atheist. The great sage Narada cannot decry the authority of the Vedas, but he wanted to indicate to King Prachina Barahishat that the path of Karmakanda is very difficult and risky. Foolish persons accept the difficult path of Karmakanda for the sake of sense enjoyment, and those who are too much attached to sense enjoyment are called mudhas, rascals. It is very difficult for a mudha to understand the ultimate goal of life. In the propagation of the Krishna consciousness movement, we actually see that many people are not attracted because they are mudhas engaged in fruitive activity. It is said, Upadesho hi murkhanam prakopayana chantaye hitopadesa. If good instructions are given to a foolish rascal, he simply becomes angry and turns against the instructions instead of taking advantage of them. Because Narada Muni knew this very well, he indirectly instructed the king by giving him the history of his entire life. In order to wear a gold or diamond nose pin or earring, one has to pierce the ear or nose. Such pain endured for the sake of sense gratification is endured by the path of endured on the path of karmakanda, the path of fruitive activity. If one wishes to enjoy something in the future, he has to endure trouble in the present. If one wants to become a millionaire in the future and enjoys his riches, he has to work very hard at the present moment in order to accumulate money. This is karma kandiya. Those who are too much attached to such a path undergo the risk anyway. Narada Muni wanted to show King Prachina Barhishat how one undergoes great troubles and miseries in order to engage in fruitive activity. A person who is very much attached to material activity is called Vishayi. A Vishayi is an enjoyer or enjoyer of Vishaya, which means eating, sleeping, mating, and defending. Radhamuni is indirectly indicating through the story of King Puranjana that eating, sleeping, mating, and defending are troublesome and risky. The words Itihasam, history, and Puratanam, old, indicate that although a living entity lives within the material body, the history of the living entity within the material body is very old. In this regard, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur has sung Anadi Karma Phale Padi Bhavarnava Jale Tari Barena Dekhe Upaya. Due to my past fruitive activities, I have fallen to the water of material existence and I cannot find any way to get out of it. Every living entity is suffering in this material existence from a past activities. Therefore, everyone has a very old history. Foolish material scientists have manufactured their own theories of evolution, which are simply concerned with the material body. But actually, this is not the real evolution. The real evolution is the history of the living entity, which is Puranjana, living within the body. Sri Narmuni will explain this evolutionary theory in a different way for understanding of same persons.
Haribol, this is amazing.
We are
I like this
getting
story
into
a
the
lot.
most interesting story as well.
Yes,
This
Prabhu.
Puranjana Upakhyanā is very interesting.
Yes,
It
Prabhu.
entirely talks about the body and soul.
Yes, Prabhu. I remember first time reading this, it was big realization about this.
Yeah,
This is really nice whole story, and we are like the Puranjan,
exactly.
and also the way he explains, it's really nice. The like he,
But the
because you
thing
cannot
is,
say it directly.
everyone has to focus on the story. It's not that easy for everyone to understand because it
Yes,
is not
Prabhu.
like a story, just like Prahlad Maharaj's or Dhruva Maharaj's stories. It is completely philosophy.
Yeah,
So
there's many
everyone
analogies
has
also.
to pay a lot of attention to this narration.
Yes, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, which verse is going on? I missed part Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
This is just the beginning of 25th chapter.
Of fourth canto,
Yes, Prabhu.
Thank you Prabhu. I'll search it on Google.
425.9.
Thank you Prabhu.
So he gave us an example, this Puranjan story, the Prachina Barhishat, and this is an example for us. So an example of an example.
Yeah, text 10. Ashit Puranjano Nama Raja Rajan Brihachavaha Tasya Vijnata Namasit Sakha Vijnata Chestitaha. Synonyms. Asit, there was Puranjana, Nama, named, Raja, king, Rajan, O king, Bharat Sravaha, whose activities were great, Tasya, his Avijnata, the unknown one, Nama, of the name, Asit, there was, Sakha, friend, Avijnata, unknown, Chestitaha, whose activities. Translation Prabhupada is Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Translation, my dear king, once in the past lived a king named Puranjana, who was celebrated for his great activities. He had a friend named Avijnata, the unknown one. No one could understand the activities of Avijnata. Purport. Every living entity is Puranjana. A point to be noted. Every living entity is Puranjana. The word Puram means within this body, within this form, and Jana means living entity. Thus, everyone is Puranjana. Every living entity is supposed to be the king of this body because the living entity is given full freedom to use his body as he likes. He usually engages his body for sense gratification, because one who is in the bodily conception of life feels that the ultimate goal of life is to serve the senses. That is the process of karma kanda. One who has no inner knowledge, who does not know that he is actually the spirit soul living within the body, who is simply enamored by the dictation of the senses, is called a materialist. A materialistic person interested in sense gratification can be called a Puranjana. Because such a materialistic person utilizes his senses according to his whims, he may also be called a king. An irresponsible king takes the royal position to be his personal property and misuses his treasury for sense gratification. The word Brihatshravaha is also significant. The word Sravaha means fame. The living entity is famous from ancient times for, as stated in the Bhagavad Gita, Najayate Mriyateva, Bhagavad Gita 220, the living entity is never born and never dies because he is eternal, his activities are eternal, although they are performed in different types of bodies. Na hanyate hanyamane sharire, Bhagavad Gita 220. He does not die even after the annihilation of the body. Thus, the living entity transmigrates from one body to another and performs various activities. In each body, the living entity performs so many acts. Sometimes he becomes a great hero, just like Hiranyakashipu and Kamsa. Can you please scroll down, bro? Did I read it properly? Yeah. Sometimes he becomes a great hero, like just like Hiranyakashipu and Kamsa, or in the modern age, Napoleon or Hitler. The activities of such men are certainly very great, but as soon as their bodies are finished, everything else is finished. Then they remain in name only. Therefore, a living entity may be called Brihat Shravaha. He may have a great reputation for various types of activities. Nonetheless, he has a friend whom he does not know. Materialistic persons do not understand that God is present as the super soul and situated within the heart of every living entity. Although the Paramatma sits beside the Jivatma as a friend, the Jivatma or living entity does not know it. Consequently, he is described as Abhignata Sakha, meaning one who has an unknown friend. The word Avijnata Chestitaha is also significant because a living entity works hard under the direction of the Paramatma and is carried away by the laws of nature. Nonetheless, he thinks himself independent of God and independent of the stringent laws of material nature. It is stated in the Bhagavad Gita, Achedyo yam adahyo yam akledo akledah asosya eva cha nityah sarva gatah stanur achaloyam sanatanaha. This individual soul is unbreakable and insoluble and can be neither burned nor dried. He is everlasting, all pervading, unchangeable, immovable, and eternally the same. Bhagavad Gita 2:24. The living entity is Sanatana, eternal, because he cannot be killed by any weapon, burnt into ashes by fire, soaked or moistured by water, nor by dried up by air. He is considered to be immune to material reactions. Although he is changing bodies, he is not affected by the material conditions. He is placed under the material conditions and he acts according to the directions of his friend, the super soul. As stated in the Bhagavad Gita, Sarvasya chaham hiri sannivishto mattasmriti jnanam apohanam cha vedaishchit sarvairahameva vedya. Come down, bro. Yeah, Vedascha Sarvairahamevedyo Vedantakృద్ Vedavid Eva Chaham. I am seated in everyone's heart, and from me come remembrance, knowledge, and forgetfulness. By all the Vedas am I to be known. Indeed, I am the compiler of Vedanta, and I am the knower of the Vedas. Bhagavad Gita 15:15. Thus, the Lord as Paramatma is situated in everyone's heart, and He gives directions to the living entity to act in whatever way the living entity desires. In this life and in his previous lives, the living entity does not know that the Lord is giving him a chance to fulfill all kinds of desires. No one No one can fulfill any desire without the sanction of the Lord. All the facilities given by the Lord are unknown to the conditioned soul.
Yes, Prabhu.
Text 11.
So everyone is a
Text 11.
king.
Yes. Text 11.
I'm a rascal king.
Manah Sharanam Babrama Prithivim Prabhu Nanurupam Yada Vindat Abhutsa Vimanaiva. Synonyms Saha. That king Puranjana Anveshamanaha, searching after Sharanam, shelter, Babhrama, traveled over Prithivim, the whole planet Earth, Prabhu, to become an independent master, na, never, Anurupam, to his liking, Yada, when, Avindat, he could find, Abhut, became, Saha, he, Vimanaha, Moros, Vimanaha, Moros, Iva, like. Translation. King Puranjana began to search for a suitable place to live, and thus he traveled all over the world. Even after a great deal of traveling, he could not find a place just to his liking. Finally, he became morose and disappointed. Purport: the travelings of Puranjana are similar to the travelings of the modern hippies. Generally, hippies are sons of great fathers and great families. It is not that they are always poor, but some way or other they abandon the shelter of their rich fathers and travel all over the world. As stated in this verse, the living entity wants to become a Prabhu or master. The word Prabhu means master, but actually the living entity is not a master. He is the eternal servant of God. When the living entity abandons the shelter of God, Krishna, and he tries to become a Prabhu independently, he travels all over the creation. There are 8.4 billion species of life and millions and trillions of planets within the creation. The living entity wanders throughout these various types of bodies and throughout different planets, and thus he is like King Puranjana who travels all over the world looking for a suitable place to live. Sri Narottama Das Thakur has sung Karma Kanda, Jnana Kanda, Kevala, Vishera, Bhanda. The path of Karmakanda, fruitive activities, and the path of Jnanakanda, speculation, are just like strong pots of poison. Amrita Baliya Eva Khaya Nana Yoni Sada Tire. A person who mistakes this poison to be nectar and drinks it travels in different species of life. Kadarya Bhakshana Kare. And according to his body, he eats all types of abominable things. For instance, when the living entity is in the body of a hog, he eats stool. When the living entity is in the body of a crow, he eats all kinds of refuse, even pus and mucus, and enjoys it. Thus, Narottam Das Thakur points out that the living entity travels in different types of bodies and eats all kinds of abominable things. When he does not become ultimately happy, he becomes morose or takes to the ways of hippies. Thus, in this verse, it is said, na Anurupam, that the king could never find a place suitable for his purposes. This is because in any form of life and on any planet in the material world, a living entity cannot be happy because everything in the material world is unsuitable for the spirit soul. As stated in this verse, the living entity independently wants to become a Prabhu, but as soon as he gives up this idea and becomes a servant of God, Krishna, his happiness immediately begins. Therefore, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur sings Miche Mayara Vashe Yachaya Bheshe Acha Abudubu Bhai. My dear living entity, why are you being carried away by the waves of Maya? As stated in the Bhagavad Gita, Ishvara Sarva Bhutanam Hridire Deshe Arjuna Tishtanti Brahmayan Sarva Bhutani Yantrarudhani Maya. The Supreme Lord is situated in everyone's heart, O Arjuna, and is directing the wanderings of all living entities who are seated as on a machine made of the material energy. Bhagavad Gita 18:61. Living entities carried in the machine of the body through so many species of life on so many planets. Therefore, Bhaktivinoda Thakur says the living entity why he is. Therefore, Bhaktivinoda Thakur asks the living entity why he is being carried away in these bodily machines to be placed in so many different circumstances. He advises that one surmount the waves of Maya by surrendering to Krishna, Jiva. Krishna Dasa ye Visha Viswasa Karle Tara Dukkarai. As soon as we confront Krishna, Krishna advises us, Sarvadharman Parityajya, Mamekam Sharanam Braja, Aham Tava Sarvabhavebhyo, Moksheshyam Masucham. Just abandon all varieties of religion and just surrender unto me. I shall deliver you from all sinful reaction. Do not fear. Bhagavad Gita 1866. Thus, we are independently relieved from traveling from one body to another and from one planet to another. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Brahmanda Brahmite Kono Kona Bhagyavan Jiva. CC Madhya 19151. If, while traveling, a living entity becomes fortunate enough to become blessed by the association of devotees and to come to Krishna consciousness, his real life actually begins. This Krishna consciousness moment is giving all wandering living entities a chance to take to the shelter of Krishna and thus become happy. In this verse, the words Vimanayava are very significant. In this material world, even the great king of heaven is also full of anxiety. If even Lord Brahma is full of anxiety, what of these ordinary living entities who are working within this manner? Bhagavad Gita confirms Abrahma Bhuvanar Loka Punar Vritti Sorjuna Bhuvanatinorjuna. From the highest planet in the material world down to the lowest, all are places of misery, wherein repeated birth and death take place. Bhagavad Gita 8:16. In the material world, a living entity is never satisfied. Even in the position of Brahma or in the position of Indra or Chandra, one is full of anxiety simply because he has accepted this material world as a place of happiness. Text 12. Asadu meneta sarva bhutale yavatihi puraha कामान् कामयमानोऽसौ तस्य तस्योपपत्तये. Synonyms: never, sadhu, good, mene, thought, taha, them, sarvaha, all, bhutale, on this earth, yavatihi, all kinds of puraha, residential houses, kaman, desires, kaman, objects for sense enjoyment, Kamayamanaha, desiring, Asau, that king, Tasya, his, Upapattaye, for obtaining. Translation. King Puranjana had unlimited desires for sense enjoyment. Consequently, he traveled all over the world to find a place where all his desires could be fulfilled. Unfortunately, he found a feeling of insufficiency everywhere. Purport. Srila Vidyapati, a great Vaishnava poet, has sung Natala Saikate Varibindu Sama Sutamita Ramani Samaje. Material sense and gratification with society, friendship, and love is herein compared to a drop of water falling on a desert. A desert requires oceans of water to satisfy it, and if only a drop of water is supplied, what is its use? Similarly, the living entity is part and parcel of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who, as stated in the Vedanta Sutra, is Anandamaya Vyasat, full of enjoyment. Being part and parcel of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the living entity is also seeking complete enjoyment. However, Complete enjoyment cannot be achieved separate from the Supreme Personality of Godhead. In his wanderings in the different species of life, the living entity may taste some type of enjoyment in one body or another, but full enjoyment of the senses cannot be obtained in any material body. Thus, Puranjana, the living entity, wanders in different types of bodies, but everywhere meets frustration in his attempt to enjoy. In other words, the spiritual spark covered by matter cannot fully enjoy the senses in any circumstance in material life. A deer may become absorbed in the musical sounds vibrated by the hunter, but the result is that it loses its life. Similarly, a fish is very expert in gratifying its tongue, but when it eats the bait offered by the fisherman, it loses its life. Even the elephant, who is so strong, is captured and loses its independence while satisfying its genitals with a female element. In each and every species of life, the living entity gets a body to satisfy various senses, but he cannot enjoy all his senses at one time. In the human form of life, he gets an opportunity to enjoy all his senses pervertedly, but the result is that he becomes so harassed in his attempt to sense gratification that he ultimately becomes morose. As he tries to satisfy his senses more and more, he becomes more and more entangled. Text 13. स एकदा हिमवतो दक्षिणेष्वथ सानुषु ददर्श नवभिर्द्वार्भिः पुरं लक्षित लक्षणां सिनिंसः. That king Puranjana Ekada, once upon a time, Himavataha, of the Himalayan mountains, Dakshineshu, southern, Atha, after this, Sanushu, on the ridges, Dadarsha, found, Navabihi, with 9, Dwarabihi, gates, Puram, a city, Lakshita, visible, Lakshanam, having all auspicious facilities. Translation. Once, while wandering in this way, he saw on the southern side of the Himalayas, in a place named Bharatavarsha, India, a city that had 9 gates all about and was characterized by all auspicious facilities. Purport. The tract of land south of the Himalayan mountains is the land of India, which was known as Bharatavarsha. When a living entity takes place in Bharatavarsha, he is considered to be most fortunate. Indeed, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has stated, Bharata Bhumite Haila Manushya Janma Yara Janma Sarthaka Kari Janma Sarthak Kari Karabara Upakara. CC Adi 941. Thus, whoever takes birth in the land of Bharatavarsha attains all the facilities of life. He may take advantage of all these facilities for both material and spiritual advancement and thus make his life successful. After attaining the goal of life, one may distribute his knowledge and experience all over the world for humanitarian purposes. In other words, one who takes birth in the land of Bharatavarsha by virtue of his past pious activities gets full facility to develop the human form of life. In India, the climatic condition is such that one can live very peacefully without being disturbed by material conditions. Indeed, during the time of Maharaj Yudhishthira or Lord Ramchandra, people were free from all anxieties. There was not even extreme cold or extreme heat. The three kinds of miserable conditions, Adhyatmika, Adibhautika, Adidaivika, miseries inflicted by the body and mind itself, those inflicted by other living entities, and natural disturbances, respectively, were all absent during the reign of Lord Ramchandra or Maharaja Yudhishthira. But at present, compared to other countries on earth, India is artificially disturbed. Despite these material disturbances, however, the country's culture is such that one can easily attain the goal of life, namely salvation or liberation from material bondage. Thus, in order to take birth in India, one must perform many pious activities in a past life. In this verse, The word Lakshita Lakshanam indicates that the human body attained in Bharatavarsha is very auspicious. Vedic culture is full of knowledge, and a person born in India can fully take advantage of Vedic culture, Vedic cultural knowledge, and the cultural system known as Varnashrama Dharma. Even at the present time, as we travel all over the world, we see that in some countries human beings have many material facilities but no facilities for the spiritual advancement. We find everywhere the defects of one-sided facilities and the lack of full facilities. A blind man can walk but not see, and a lame man cannot walk but can see. Andhavangu Nyaya. The blind man may take the lame man over his shoulder, and as he walks, the lame man may give him directions. Thus, combined they may work, but individually neither the blind man or the lame man can walk successfully. Similarly, this human form of life is meant for the advancement of spiritual life and for keeping the material necessities in order. Especially in the Western countries, there are ample facilities for material comforts, but no one has any idea of spiritual advancement. Many are hankering after spiritual advancement, but many cheaters come, take advantage of their money, bluff them, and go away. Fortunately, the Krishna consciousness movement is there to give all facilities for both material and spiritual advancement. In this way, people in the Western countries may take advantage of this movement, and in India, any man in the villages unaffected by the industrial cities of India can still live in any condition and make spiritual advancement. The body has been called the city of nine gates, and these nine gates include two eyes, two ears, two nostrils, one mouth, a genital, and a rectum. When the nine gates are clean and working properly, it is to be understood that the body is healthy. In India, these nine gates are kept clean by the villagers who rise early in the morning, bathe in the well or rivers, go to the temples to attend Mangalarti, chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, and take prasada. In this way, one can take advantage of all the facilities of human life. We are gradually introducing this system in different centers in our society in the Western countries. One who takes advantage of it becomes more and more enlightened in spiritual life. At the present moment, India may be compared to the lame man and the Western countries to the blind man. For the past 2,000 years, India has been subjected to the rule of foreigners, and the legs of progress have been broken. In the Western countries, the eyes of the people have become blind due to the dazzling glitter of material opulence. The blind man of the Western countries and the lame man of India should combine together in this Krishna consciousness movement. Then the lame man of India can walk with the help of the Westerner, and the blind Westerner can see with the help of the lame man. In short, the material advancement of the Westerner countries and the Western countries and the spiritual assets of India should combine for the elevation of all human society.
Very bold. I think now we need to go to six Astakam prayers.
Oh, Prabhu ended.
Yes, Prabhu.
How much time is usually the reading session, Prabhu? I'm new, that's why I'm asking.
Usually 1 hour, but today was longer.
Oh, very good.
How long it was now? I forgot the time.
I started reading at 20 past 4. It's actually 5 to 6 now.
Yes, bro.
We have more than an hour reading, 1 hour and 30 minutes somewhere there.
Very bold.
Actually, 1
Thank
hour
you.
and 40 minutes. Yeah.
Yes, bro. Who wants to start the prayers?
Cheto
Can I read?
Darpanam. Okay, you can start, Prabhu.
Shri Shikshashtaka. Sorry, Prabhu, if I interrupted you.
No, Prabhu.
चेतोदर्पणमार्जनं भवमहादावाग्निर्वापणं श्रेयः कैरवचन्द्रिकावितरणं विद्यावधुजीवनम् आनन्दाम्बुधिवर्धनं प्रतिपदं पूर्णामृतास्वादनं सर्वात्मा स्नापनं परं विजयते श्रीकृष्णसङ्कीर्तनम्
Namnamakari bahuda nija sarva shakti statrarpita niyamita smaranena kalaha etat rishitava kripa bhagavan mamapi durudaiva me drishamihai jinanuragraha. Trinarapi sunijana taro api sahishnuna amanina manadena kirtaniya sadahari. Should I rather do them? Okay, you can continue, bro.
न धनं न जनं न सुन्दरीं कवितां वा जगदीशकामये मम जन्मनि जन्मनीश्वरे भवताद्भक्तिरहैतुकी त्वयि
Ainandatanuja kinkaram patitamam vishame bhavam buddho kripaya tava pada pankaja sthitadole satrishim vichintaya.
नयनं गलदश्रुधराया वदनं गद्गदहृदया गिरा पुलकैर्निचितं वपुः कदा तव नाम ग्रहणे भविष्यति
Yugaitam nimeshana
Guy,
chakshusam. Okay, you can continue, Prabhu.
okay. Gaitam Himeshena Chakshusha Pravishaitam Sunyaitam Jagasarvam Govindam Drahe Rame.
Asislava paratham pinashtumam madarshanam marmam hatam karotu va yata tata va vidatulan pato mat prananatastu sa eva narpanaha. Glory is to the
Glory to
Sri
the
Krishna. Okay, continue, Prabhu.
Prabhu. Who is supposed to read? I'm a bit confused. It's okay if you can read. I don't know, Prabhu.
No, you just read when you want to, Prabhu. There's no specific order.
Oh, okay. Glory to the Shri Krishna Sankirtana, which cleanses the heart of all the dust accumulated for the years and extinguishes the fire of conditional life, of repeated birth and death. This Sankirtana movement is the prime benediction for humanity at large because it spreads the rays of benediction of the benediction moon. It is the life of all transcendental knowledge. It increases the ocean of transcendental bliss and it enables us to fully taste the nectar for which we are always anxious.
Oh my Lord, your
Prabhu,
holy name alone. Yeah, continue.
continue, Prabhu.
Okay. Oh my Lord, your holy name alone can render all benedictions to living beings, and those you have hundreds and millions of names like Krishna and Govinda. In these transcendental names, you have invested all your transcendental energies. There are not even hard and fast rules for chanting these names. Oh my Lord, out of kindness, you enable us to easily approach you by chanting your holy names, but I am so unfortunate that I have no attraction for them.
One should one should chant the holy name of the Lord in a humble state of mind, thinking oneself lower than the straw in the street. One should be more tolerant than a tree, devoid of all sense of false prestige and ready to offer all respects to others. In such a state of mind, one can chant the holy name of the Lord constantly.
O Almighty
Almighty
Lord, I have no desire to accumulate wealth, nor do I desire beautiful women, nor do I want any number of followers. I only want your causeless devotional service, birth after.
O son of Maharaj Nanda Krishna, I am your eternal savior, yet somehow or other I have fallen into the ocean of birth and death. Please pick me up from this ocean of death and place me as one of the atoms of your lotus feet.
Oh my Lord, I with your love, your holiness,
Oh Govinda,
Oh,
feeling
Govinda,
your
feeling-
separation.
I know no one but Krishna is my Lord, and should for he is always worship the Lord of traditional. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good. बहुजन्म करे आदि श्रवण कीर्तन ताभूतान पाय Krishna pade premadhana. If one is infested with the 10 offenses in the chanting of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, despite his endeavor to chant the holy name for many births, he will not get the love of God, and that is the ultimate goal of this chanting. The offenses against the chanting of the holy name are as follows. First, to blaspheme the devotees who have dedicated their lives for propagating the holy name of Lord. Second, to consider the names of the demigods like Lord Shiva or Lord Brahma to be equal to or independent of the name of Lord Vishnu.
Third offense, to disobey the orders of the spiritual master, thinking him as an ordinary person. Fourth offense, to blaspheme the Vedic literatures or literature in pursuance of the Vedic version.
Fifth offense, to consider the glory of chanting Hare Krishna to the imagination. Sixth offense, to use meditation on the holy name of the Lord.
Seventh offense, to commit sinful activities on the strength of the holy name. Eighth offense, to consider the chanting of Hare Krishna as one of the auspicious ritualistic activities offered in the Vedas as fruitive activities, karma kan.
To instruct a faithless person about the glories of the holy name. And the 10th offense is to not have complete faith in the chanting of the holy names and to maintain material attachment even after understanding so many instructions on this matter. It is also an offense to be inattentive while chanting. Every devotee who claims to be a Vaishnava must guard against these offenses in order to quickly achieve the desired success. Krishna Prema. वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. I offer my
Prabhu, I
so
offer
the
my
Vaishnava
respectful.
devotees of they can fulfill the desires of everyone, just like the devotees, and they are full of compassion for the fallen souls. Jai.
Vivek Prabhu. Vivek Prabhu.
Yeah, Prabhu. Yeah. What, Prabhu?
I was saying there was a lot of noise behind you there.
What Prabhu?
Yes. What's okay?
Yes,
Okay,
Prabhu.
Prabhu.
It sounds like there is some big market.
It's like Mahabharat, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah, like in here they are screaming like they are fighting something, screaming. I don't know.
Yes,
Oh,
Prabhu.
yes, Prabhu.
Like I was going to work now, so like in traveling there some guys are there.
Okay.
Yes, Prabhu.
Sorry,
Oh,
bro,
The
sorry.
sound of Kurukshetra before the war.
yes. Gaura Shakti Prabhu, how are you, Prabhu? Pranam, Dandavat Pranam, Jashra Prabhupada, how are you, Prabhu? Long time, Prabhu.
Hare
I've been
Krishna,
in.
dear Prabhu. Please accept my humble obeisances, O Goddess Srila Prabhupada. I'm fine, Prabhu, by the causeless mercy of Krishna and Prabhupada. And you,
Yes,
Prabhu,
Prabhu.
how are you? How
Yes,
are
I'm
you?
doing well. I'm doing well, Prabhu. Gradually growing, Prabhu, each and every day, following all the
I came,
principles.
Can hear your enthusiastic voice again. This is very nice. Thank you
Yes, yes,
for getting back on track.
thank
So
you,
I'm
sis
very
Prabhu.
happy to see you more on the reading session, and yeah, it's like I can hear it, the
Yes,
enthusiasm
sis.
that you had. So it's very nice. So you see
Yes,
how the process, the method that the Acharya Srila Prabhupada gave us is so like effective. You see, the
yes,
moment
sis
you
Prabhu.
just get back on track, then everything get back again.
Yes, sis.
Very systematically. So this is a method that is working. We should have faith in this. The more faith we develop through this method, the more disciplined we become.
Yes, sis Prabhu.
So this is what I wanted to convey, that we should develop faith to this method that Srila Prabhupada left for us. This is very, very effective. If we apply this method systematically and rigidly and strictly, then success is guaranteed. Success. So
Yes, sis
please,
Prabhu.
never give up, never feel ashamed. We are in control, like controlled by Maya. Maya is very strong, very, very strong. And all of a sudden, if we are too much, like if we space out too much, then she can capture us immediately without any, alarms or whatever. she will
Yes, sis.
she will strike just like a lion when he strike his prey, you know.
Oh, yes, sis
So we,
Prabhu.
we, sh- we should really be alert and always introspect our, what am I doing? Am I in Maya or am I in Krishna consciousness now? I am in Maya consciousness or in Krishna consciousness. We should always introspect, and
Oh,
we
yes,
should
sis.
always, try to hear, read as much as we can, as much as we can. This world is full of nonsense, and we should bring back this transcendental knowledge in our mind every time that is, uh, possible for us. We should always hear, 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 and hear every time. And then, guarantee you, after some times, you will become more strong. You will have more faith, and you can also inspire others. Mm. So this is the process of Prabhupada. So we should have faith to this, and then we can really make a difference in our spiritual life, so that after we become strong, we can also inspire others and make a difference in the world. So thank you
Yes, sis
very
Prabhu.
much, all of you, for being so serious in this reading session. And please forgive me, I'm not always there, but I try to connect sometimes when I have some time. But yeah, this is very nice to see you all reading like this every day. Please become more strong, more disciplined, and please have faith to this method given by Prabhupada. It works tremendously. See yourself, Prabhu, how you were, you get cuffed up by Maya, and then you get back on track, Prabhu. You see, just
Yes, sis
by
Prabhu.
following the advice of senior devotee, and just by applying this method again, this is science. This is science. It worked, and it worked very well. So we should be proud of this. huh? We should be proud and always try to um, get more and more serious and more disciplined, so that we can show our gratitude to Srila Prabhupada, who are who is who are giving these things to all of us. Actually, His Pachita
Yes, sis.
Pavan is he save all of us who are here. He save us, and he is still saving us through his book, through his instruction, through his Vani. So we should really pay gratitude to him every time and try to, even though we can fall many times, we are just like small baby. It's okay, we can fall, but we should never give up. We should never give
Yes.
up. We
Yes.
should stand again, get back on track and try again, just like this small baby. Try again, and then after some times we will walk very nicely, and we will also run and do everything, huh? So we need to associate with devotee to always have this fire, this encouragement, this motivation, this inspiration from others, those who are really um, you know, on fire, and also who are really fixed in devotion, they can also inspire us. So we should always associate with those and get encouragement from them. Don't be shy, reveal your mind, and everything will be fine. Hmm? So I just wanted to convey this. I don't know why, but yeah, it happened that my
Thank you
heart
for
wants to convey. That's all. So thank you
I
very
needed
much for this
goosebumps again from
We
opportunity.
really
watching.
needed this, bro.
And
Thank you
and
for your
please
Thank
just
you.
remember that I'm not I'm no one. I just try to associate with you all, and I just want to, just like a big brother, or I just want to encourage you all and give you all my love. Actually, this is love for you all, because all I have is that, like encouragement for you all, that, okay, you can do it. Sometimes we can fall, no problem, but we should never, never surrender and try to this Maya. We should surrender to the lotus feet of Krishna and Prabhupada, and never surrender to Maya. Uh, don't
Yes,
give
yes,
up
Prabhu.
the fight. Just stand strong and stand firm, and go again to the, and fight, because this is the moment you become Krishna conscious, the moment you know about this, that you are not this body, you are the soul, then you declare war to Maya. You declare war to Maya. Then this is not a joke. We need to fight every day. Every day we need to fight to remain in Krishna consciousness. Otherwise, we will get ejected right away. Right away. So don't don't become complacent. Huh? Oh, it's okay, now I'm chanting 16 round like this, like that. No, don't become like that. Always try to push your limit. What I can do for Srila Prabhupada, what I can do to push this movement, what I can do to improve, increase my sadhana, what I can do more and more and more. This is sincerity. This is love. Love is then when you want to surpass yourself. You want to do more for others. Is it not? This is love. You don't want to always stay in the same position. No, you want to do more and more and more and more and more and more. Is it not? Huh? So
Yes.
when we have this feeling, this mood, then you are unstoppable. You can do everything. And this is the material definition of love. uh, just like they said, oh, like I have some wings and I can fly, I can do anything. Yes, but this is not the love that the Bhagavad Gita is teaching us, Krishna is teaching us. Uh, our love is ahaitukya praptiyata,
With no
uninterrupted
hidden
and
motives. Yes.
yes, this is something we should always reflect on. Okay, that actually bhakti yoga is pure love of Godhead. Huh? So
Yes, yes,
if you don't love, if you don't feel some joy, if you then you are in Maya. You are not in Krishna consciousness. When you are in Krishna consciousness, your heart is becoming more and more big. Like you can love the whole world. Because actually, when you connect with Krishna, you connect with everyone. This is love.
Yes, yes,
You see? So please remain in Krishna consciousness. There is nothing more important in this world. Nothing more important. Remain in this and please become an inspiration for others. Perfect your life first. Try to become serious. Try to become disciplined. Uh, really trying to following Srila Prabhupada's instruction rigidly, just like our senior preacher is showing us by example. Try to follow the footstep of the, example, and then we can inspire others also and expand this, movement all around the world. This world need Krishna consciousness badly. Those who are intelligent will take it. Those who are not, it's okay. Time will take them. Krishna will take them after some times, and perhaps they will get a chance. But those who are intelligent, they will take it. So our duty is to make sure that they will get the inspiration to become Krishna conscious when the time will be uh, okay for them, to take Krishna consciousness. But first, we need to become like more strong in our uh, spiritual life. We need to become an example. So try to become like this, an example for others, and save souls. Save souls. Huh? We need to have this mood. This is the preaching mood. Huh? We are not here in this ice cream just for eating and sleeping. We need to save souls, conditioned souls. Save our soul first. Do something for your soul first. And then when you become more strong, more fixed, then you can inspire others. This is how it works. And don't try to become like, okay, I will preach, I will do that. No, try to become strong first. Then you can preach. Otherwise, you will just fall. This is just a small advice, because sometimes you get carried away. Okay, I need to preach. They said we need to preach. Yes, you need to preach, but at your level. Uh, at your level, don't try to imitate. Don't try to do something that you cannot do, because otherwise you will really suffer and get carried away. So this is something really important. Your sadhana needs to be strong, very strong. This world show no mercy. As soon as you space out, it's finished. So you just become strong in your sadhana, and then you can really preach. Then you can preach, because I guarantee you, it's not easy. It's really not easy. So try to maintain this good sadhana by waking up early in the morning, chanting your round, and then, everything, follow the four regulative principles as much as you can. Sincerity is the key. Then reading, hearing, this is very important. Whatever you can do, whatever you eat, whatever you practice, you just offer to Krishna. That's all. And then you will make some good progress. And always stay in association of devotee. This is the symptom that you are progressing in Krishna consciousness. When you detach from the mundane association and you associate with Krishna conscious devotee, this is advancement. This is progress. So thank you very much, dear Prabhu. I'm sorry again talking so much, but I'm like this. I think you get used to this. I'm very sorry about that. Thank you very much for the opportunity. Once again, Sami Prabhu, happy Krishna conscious birthday to you.
Thank you.
Very happy to have your precious and valuable association every day. We are happy to have a devotee like you, so inspiring and so dedicated to the mission of Srila Prabhupada. So please, you are. So please just keep going. We are all with you. I hope someday I can meet you physically.
Same.
And you
Thank you
know,
so
Maharaj
much.
Sumi
Take care.
Prabhuji Jai.
I can give you a big hug, just like a
Yes,
big
Prabhu.
brother. And I hope someday, it will happen. I will try to make sure that somehow I can also, do something about that. I don't know how, because Krishna is the supreme controller. But
Yes,
uh, it's always in my mind. Like I need to go in Finland someday. I don't know
yes, I'm
how,
waiting for
but
that. For German.
yes, I need to. Oh, in Germany, perhaps if you go in Germany, we can meet there.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
it
would
will be nice. Huh? We can all meet there and have a nice preaching
yes, Prabhu.
together. Like we can go on the street and do Harinam, and distribute book and do some nice preaching activity there
Yes,
with
definitely.
Mulali Govinda Prabhu, Lovish Prabhu, and it will be very nice. Oh yes, let us pray for that moment because association of devotee is the greatest treasure. Uh, it is the greatest treasure. Without that, we can't do nothing in bhakti. How we can practice bhakti alone? Please tell me. Uh, it's impossible.
Impossible.
Yeah.
It's impossible. Okay. So we are all here because we value this association. Because we know without this bona fide association, and I insist with the word bona fide, this is not some association you can find everywhere. You cannot. This type of association is gold. This is not copper or iron. This is gold. So you should really, be grateful. Okay, I have this nice association now. I should take advantage. I should take advantage. This is intelligence. This is intelligence. Huh? When you value those things and you take advantage, okay, I should not take this for granted. This Prabhu is helping me. This Prabhu is encouraging me. This Prabhu is hosting a reading session. This Prabhu is hosting a japa session. All of us try our best to uh, make sure that we can satisfy Srila Prabhupada by our humble service. We don't have much, but still we want to do something. So we should be grateful to all our, brother in this group. Like we are all trying our best. So please uplift each other and work cooperatively with each other. This is love. This is how we can really please Prabhupada. Huh? By making this high scheme growing and growing and growing with the nice mood of spreading this Krishna consciousness in his pure form, original form,
Such nectar,
without
Prabhu.
deviating, without compromising, you know, strictly with his original form. This is what we can do to please Prabhupada. Guarantee you. So we need to do that, but not alone, all
Yes,
together. Huh? Don't see yourself as small. We are all small particles. Is it not? Part and parcel of the Lord. Mamaivansho Jivaloke Jivabutta Sanatanaha. Is it not? So it's okay. This is our original position. But together we are strong. Divided we fall, but together we are strong. Strong. So we need to stand together. If we are together, if we can cooperate like this, then no one can No one, no Maya can stop us. No one. Okay? So this is what we need to cultivate. The mood of associating with devotee. Uplift each other, help each other. Those who need your help, you try to help. And if you need help, okay, reach those who can help you and serve them. Try to serve them so that you can learn humility, so that you can also get rid of enmity. So this is how we can really progress nicely together. So please take this very seriously,
Yes,
because you know we are
Yes, Prabhu.
all in precarious position, and I hope that all of you get back to home, back to Godhead. I wish that for you all. That's why we need to encourage each other, love each other like this. So please do your best. Don't try to do some lip service. Try to put in action your word. Like if you say something, do it.
yes,
Even if it is not perfect, it's okay. We are not here. We are not perfect in any way. We are not perfect. We don't try to become perfect. We just try to do our best in order to satisfy Srila Prabhupada. That's all. He don't need our perfection. He need discipline, sincerity. That's all. That's all he need. So we try to do that, and I will be very, very happy and grateful to associate with all of you every day and till the end of this life and even more. I don't know. I'm prepared to do this life after life, actually. If it is with such an association of devotee, yes, of course. Why not? No problem. I can do this. So thank you very much. I hope I can see you, all of you here who are still here in the Japa session. For those who can, please, those who can't wake up, please try to your best to wake up early in the morning. This is really important to become strong in Krishna consciousness. If you can't do that, of course I can't force you, but I just give you an advice, just like Prabhupada was saying. We can't force, but you should realize that actually to grow your love for Krishna, you need to associate with the mode of goodness. And if you don't associate with this mode, then it would be very difficult for you to grow this love for Krishna. So when you understand that, automatically Priti will come, the love, Priti will come, and then you will do it without any difficulty. You will wake up because you understand that this is the way that I can love Krishna. I can love Srila Prabhupada. This is the way I can express my love to them. By waking up early in the morning, you will see, and those who are already practicing it, they can see that this is how you can become more strong and you can really grow spiritually. Is it not? So
Prabhu.
please feel encouraged and inspired, and don't give up. Never give up. We are not alone. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and the whole Palampala is with us. If we are following Srila Prabhupada instruction, the Lord will always protect us. Always. At any moment. We are not alone. Don't think you are alone. You are not. So this is what I needed to express. Thank you very much, all of you, for giving me the opportunity to talk like this. I'm very sorry that I spoke so much, and thank you again for your precious association. And
It's
I hope
purifying for us.
that
Yes,
I
Prabhu.
can really serve you all one day physically and still in this online sangha, I can do something for you. I can serve you. This is what I want. I just want to remain uh, your humble servant. So please give me the opportunity also. You can reveal your mind to me. You can, of course, I'm very busy. I'm very busy, but I try to respond. I try to reply. I try to give you some time because the time is not my time. This is Krishna's time. Huh? And Krishna's want me to care about others. I have this heart. I have a caring heart. Huh? I just want to always encourage you, always motivate you, always because this is how I motivate myself. This is how I I am with myself. Uh, I always try to see good in things, not the bad. Always the good things. Okay, the hand of Krishna in everything. So thank you very much, bro, and see you in the online association. Haribo, Jai
Bolo
Shri
Shakti Prabhu.
Prabhupada. Hmm.
Haribol Prabhu. Thank
Prabhu,
you for
can I
your
please
guidance,
ask you?
Prabhu.
Thank you for your nice words, Prabhu. Prabhu, do you use WhatsApp, Prabhu? Can I contact you using WhatsApp?
Yes, Prabhu, of course. Actually, I recommend to those who want to talk to me. Of course, I'm using Telegram, but I'm more active on WhatsApp because we can call also in WhatsApp, and WhatsApp is the connection is more stable. So
Okay, yes, Prabhu.
please contact
I'll
me
t-
in WhatsApp, and I wanted to also sometimes if we can call together, if we can talk little together, would be
oh
nice.
yes, yes, Prabhu. I will take
Yes,
your
because
I will take your contact
t-
numbers from Semi Prabhu, Prabhu.
yes, yes,
Okay.
please, and can you do it right away like this? It would be nice
Oh
to
yes,
add
yes.
your number. You do it right away, and then after some time we can connect.
Oh
Like
yes.
this.
Semi Prabhu, can
I
you
know
please
that.
send them on WhatsApp?
Yes, I can. I will send you my
Oh,
ID, everything.
actually, Prabhu, I cannot take WhatsApp and paste it and save them because it's a different country. It wants Semi
Mm,
Prabhu to actually send me directly to WhatsApp, and
hmm.
then I just save them.
Mm.
Then it's going to appear, then it will work.
Okay, so you need to perhaps to send me something like
A
yourself.
text.
You need to send me an
I'll introduce
invitation, something
myself.
like that. Hmm.
Oh, okay. Yes, I'll
Perhaps,
contact you.
if you have WhatsApp, yeah, we can try like that. Or perhaps I can also you give me your number and I can connect to you. I don't know. Perhaps we can do like that.
Oh yes, yes, Prabhu.
But yes, in WhatsApp is more convenient for me. Uh,
Oh yes, Prabhu.
the
Semi Prabhu, you send the
connection
wrong
is
thing,
better.
Prabhu. Sorry, Prabhu. I was saying Semi
Mm.
send the wrong thing. He sent me the link of the group instead of your numbers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you contact me. Please tell me about your when you have some free time or whatever. So that we can arrange a call or something like that.
Oh
It
yes,
would be
yes, Prabhu.
nice.
I
And
always make time, Prabhu. For Krishna Katha, I always make
yes,
time, Prabhu. Anytime is tea time. Okay,
yes,
not
actually, we need to talk. You are not so far away from me, actually. South
yes, yes,
Africa
Prabhu.
is not so far away. Okay,
Oh,
and
with Revino Island. Yes, yes, Prabhu.
yes, Prabhu, I'm in Reunion Island.
Yes, yes,
So
Prabhu.
actually, we need to connect more. We need to
Yes, yes,
connect
Prabhu.
more. Yeah. So that's why I said to you one before. We need to call to sometimes.
Yes, yes, Prabhu.
It
I
would be
remember. I
nice.
remember.
Yes, yes. Krishna give everything to us, but sometimes we just, you know,
Take it for granted.
forget. Yeah, take it for granted. This is the word. We take it for granted, like, okay. But after we fall, after life is becoming more and more difficult, then we
Then
realize,
becomes
oh
serious.
yes, I messed up, you know. I messed
Actually,
up all these
I
things.
experienced that, Prabhu.
Yes, I know, Prabhu. I know, because I'm also a devotee, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu.
So only devotee can understand another devotee. That's why Srila Rupa Goswami advised that we should never reveal our mind to a karmi, to a
Oh,
non-devotee. We
yes.
should always reveal our mind to a devotee, and especially
Yes,
an
Prabhu.
experienced devotee who can really give you some good advice according to Shastra, according to his
Yes,
own
Prabhu.
experience. Mm? So this
Yes,
is
Prabhu.
how we should really this is the sixth favorable thing, you know. We should reject mundane association, and we should uh, really be enthusiastic to remain in devotee association. Uh,
Yes, Prabhu.
so this is really important, really, really important. The moment you just, you know, walk away from this bona fide association, then it's finished for you. It's
Yes,
finished.
Prabhu.
No going back or whatever. It's finish. So that's
Oh, yes,
why
Prabhu.
the main thing is that we stay connected. That's why I spend so much time, despite I have many things to do, but still I sp- I need to spend time with someone on the group, or I need to let him see that I'm here. You know, I'm
Oh,
here
yes,
and I
Prabhu.
can, you know. So this is important. Not only me can do that. You, like you yourself, Sami Prabhu is doing that already, but you know others also can share their association like this. Try
Yes,
to
Prabhu.
connect with others. Like
Yeah,
we
actually,
need
Prabhu,
more and
I
more
actually wanted
association.
to be. Oh, yes, I was saying I actually wanted to be active in Telegram, but then I use a different phone than the one that I connect to the Zoom. I use a small phone because
No,
I cannot update
okay.
my Telegram now. I need to actually fix
Mm,
my old phone, the one that I was using. I cannot even text
mm,
in the Vaishnava Sangha group because it will kick me out again. I don't know what's wrong because it does not even have a SIM card inside. It's actually
mm.
an
So
old
this
phone,
is
so that's where
the
actually.
situation now in your country for Telegram.
No, not
Like,
really, Prabhu. It's not
mm,
really. I think the problem is me. I need to switch. You
okay.
know, yeah, I need to switch. So I don't know if Telegram is getting paid. Like you pay for subscription fee. I don't know if it's monthly or it's what. Because nowadays you cannot just register it.
Oh, I
Yes.
remember I paid something like some few euro for a year. Actually,
Oh, yes, Prabhu.
yes, it has some discount price. So I
Oh, yes.
remember it was like 4 euros or something like this. Not
Oh,
very
yes.
expensive, and for a year. And yes, I never had any problem with the Telegram. Actually,
Oh,
never,
yes, Prabhu. Yeah, I was
never
actually
been
thinking of paying it, Prabhu,
activated,
because
whatever.
I thought it was a monthly subscription, because it's not
Yes,
for
yeah,
premium. Yes, it's a normal
yeah,
Telegram.
but I had premium.
Oh,
I
yes,
think
yes,
I
Prabhu.
still had premium.
Oh, so now it's like when you delete your Telegram, if you download it, you're
Mhm.
going to pay. You're not going to use it without paying. Whether it's premium, normal, you pay. Or I don't know if it's
Mm,
in South Africa only.
I don't know because you know I don't need to the delete it because it worked perfectly well for me.
Oh, yes, yes, Prabhu.
Probably I never had any problem with Telegram. Never.
Telegram, yes.
Yeah. So
Oh,
so
yes.
I can't really relate to those who like you like who have many problem. I don't know
Oh, yes, yes,
because
Prabhu.
I never encounter such difficulty with this application actually.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
yes, Prabhu. Understand, Prabhu.
So perhaps Manager
Oh,
Prabhu know more about this, but
For Rajan
myself,
Prabhu and Gaurav, I think they need to leave, Prabhu. I think it's 10 o'clock
yes,
in,
I think so. So please forgive me.
no, no,
It's
Prabhu.
always
You
me who
can,
is
I think
delaying.
you can continue, Prabhu. We are
No
still,
problem, Prabhu.
from, from my time, it's still 20 to 7, still early for me.
Yeah, but I need to go actually because in 5 minutes I have a reading session here. So
Oh, yes, yes, Prabhu. Oh, I
yeah,
was just
it's my
claiming that
time.
I'm not cut. I was not cutting you off, Prabhu. I was just claiming that.
Yeah, it was nice. Thank you very much for this reading session and for giving me this opportunity to express my heart to all of you. Thank you very much, and I hope I can still, help you in some way. I'm not very qualified for anything, but still, if I can somehow, sometimes encourage you and motivate you, I will do it. So please contact me, Lebang Prabhu. No problem about that. And yes, Sami Prabhu, thank you very much. And
so much,
yeah, hope to see you soon. Vanchakal Bachal Bachak, Pasindubye Bacha, Patitanam Pavanibhu, Vaishnavibhu, Namo Namaha. Ananta Kuchi Vaishnavrin, Ki Jai, Shlapa Upar, Ki Jai. Nitai, Go, La Premanende. Hari
Hari
Bol.
Bol.
Jai.